Good morning. How y'all doing? I'm Brent Collins. I'm assistant principal at Mountain View Elementary in Leslie County, and Miss Carter's already introduced herself several times today. We are the largest school in the district. We are K-8, so every day can be adventurous for us. My day consists of sometimes breaking up a fight, some days opening milk, giving a lot of hugs, and everything in between. So one thing we looked at when we were trying to develop a problem of practice was, what is one thing that could be applied to every grade level at our school? Most people don't deal with K-8, some in Eastern Kentucky do, but one thing that I noticed from doing walkthroughs is, or one thing that I felt could be improved upon, was student engagement. And if we went around this room right now and told each one of you to think back to your favorite teacher in school growing up, I'm pretty sure the one characteristic that all those educators would share is they were, in one form or another, very engaging. So, like I said, we have about 470 students, between 470 and 480. We have large class sizes, so engagement is vital to our education process at our school. And in looking at our K-Prep data, the two subject areas that have the most room to grow were 7th grade science and 5th grade on-demand writing. So taking that into account and everything else and wanting to improve in all subjects as well, engagement was chosen as a problem of practice. One thing I think that's overlooked in dealing with engagement in classrooms is the lesson fun for the person giving the lesson? You know, we always look at the students from their point of view. Are they engaged? Are they having fun? Are they active in their learning? But I think an overlooked factor is it fun for the person giving the lesson? Because that is vital, in my opinion. You can have the best teacher in the world giving the worst lesson. You can have the worst teacher in the world, but one day they give this engaging lesson, they connect with the students. So one thing I think that's overlooked that's part of our walkthrough process is how engaged is the teacher with the students and giving the lesson. So we've added that through our walkthrough documents, and if you guys want me to email that to you or send it to you, you can get in touch with one of us. We'll send you anything we have. I come from a coaching background, so I'm okay with sharing stuff. But Ms. Carter, you want to add to this?
So being on the teacher side of this, I see, especially in my grades, the extremes that my students go through from one class to another. And being a teacher, I feel like we have a million things to do every day. And we wanted this ACT grant to enhance what we already have to do. So teachers already have PGPs. We already have goals set in mind. So we wanted to come up with a way that student engagement is increased, but also it will help teachers in other ways. So we decided that we are going to create a calendar for teaching strategies. So like the Kagan strategies. And like, for example, in the month of November, the strategy could be think, pair, share. Well, think, pair, share is going to look different in a kindergarten classroom than in an 8th grade classroom. So by giving the teacher the strategy, they can customize it to where it works for them. And as our administration is doing walkthroughs, they know, okay, it's the month of November, I'm looking for a think, pair, share. So that way students aren't going from one extreme type of lesson, whether it may be a lecture, to then hands-on in science. They have a more cohesive active learning strategy in place. Also, we decided, because we have wonderful teachers at our school, but very diverse, very different. My personality is completely different than our science teacher's personality. We both have our strengths, but if we are given a playbook that we can go to and figure out, okay, what strategy is going to work in my class today with the topic I'm teaching, then we have a guide to help us improve student engagement, and students feel more comfortable as they leave one classroom knowing, okay, think, pair, share, we're going to do this somehow in this class today, that their minds are already ready for it, and you're not spending time setting up the activity or the think, pair, share, whatever the strategy may be. So we decided we're going to create a calendar so that every month teachers focus on one strategy, and then also a playbook that breaks it down what the strategy is in a way that it's not cookie cutter. They can customize it for their class. So our goal is for overall student engagement and achievement to increase so that our science classes and our writing classes have more student engagement than what's happening already.
Any questions?